Hey Joe, welcome Joe.
Was it something I said?
No, no, it's just timing.
Yours here, right? I'm off. See ya.
Yeah.
Gonna make a swift getaway. All my days,
Yeah.
guys. You're blessed, man. I don't know if it's the full moon or what, yeah, but like the energy's booming. And
Boom.
all my days, I created a magical miracle in my life.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow, what'd you create, man?
All my days. All my days. Like, I wanted a few things, like, in the next week or two, as in, like, just a few things, but one of the most important things I wanted was like access to this like new course that's come out. And and the thing is, right, it's a miracle because like I mean I've got jobs coming through and I was like, okay, I'll be able to pay for it, you know. Like I'm just like gonna trust in the university, like you know, it's gonna come at the right time. Anyway, um like the course was like 2 grand, yeah. And I'm like, oh man. So I'll be talking to the guy and he's like, yo, if you want, we could do it in 2 payments. I'm like, okay. Well, and then randomly I come across that you could like be an affiliate for it, right? And like when you're affiliate for it, like you get 50% of it on a sale, right? So I was promoting it and and someone went and bought it, right? And instead of getting the commission, I just said, look, can I have that toward the cost? So now I'm in there, man. I flipping got in there in turbo speed, bro. Oh my
No
God.
way.
This guy, yeah, he's done publishing offers with Mike Tyson, flipping Logan Paul, flipping the Wolf of Wall Street guy. Like he closed him on a deal, man. And like
Really?
all my days, the offer, the offer that I'll be at go to now. So now I can just be approaching like four influencers, thought leaders, influencers, and even like celebrities. But like the package that we're offering them is next level off the charts. So now Evolution Publishing has landed. I'm telling you, this is
Nice.
monumental, monumental. The levels we're going to be doing this now. So like that course
Wow.
starts next week. I'm on it. But like I was thinking, like, oh my days, like how am I gonna get that? How am I gonna get that so quick? And then I woke up in the morning, and what did I see? I see someone bought it and they coming with me. So then literally someone bought it, like, oh my days. And then because then the guy messaged me saying, look, blah blah blah. And I was like, look, just take that toward the course. And he's like, cool. So then I got in the course,
Cool.
man. I was like, what? He sent me
Nice. Congratulations, Joe.
good evening. And literally, like, I was proper, like, whenever I was going into doubt, I'd be bringing myself back, divinely abundantly aligned. The breathing, like feeling really good, feeling excited about it, even though I don't know like, how it's gonna flipping transpire. Like I was doing it all. I was doing it all, man. But I
Oh
swear
yeah.
down, like even just coming back here is help with the focus, man, and that's what it's all about. And yeah. So like everything's coming together now nicely, like telling you. So yeah, thanks for hearing my share.
Very nice.
As you can tell, I'm very excited about it, and
Yeah. Thank you for
yeah,
sharing.
Well, Joe, Allison and I have 4 chapters we're not sure really sure what to do with yet, so that really support Fireside.
yeah. Well,
I'd love a publisher.
I've actually got a bot that where you can like say you
Yeah,
start writing something and you don't want to finish it, you can just put in what you've got and it'll finish it.
No
yeah.
way.
So we
Wow.
we'll start working. Yeah, we could let's get together.
That's
That's it.
awesome,
That's it,
guys.
man. No, no, yeah, we'll do this, man. We'll do this, man. We got this.
That's one that we can use. We're at a dead point, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very exciting. But literally, like now, my mind's opened up to like who I'd just love to work with if I could work with anyone.
Mm.
And obviously, like my dream client has always been David Icke. But now I can approach him and like with a next level offer.
Wow.
Yep. That is making money, as Chi said, with the energy. It's when we become the energy. Now, and then it's like the currency will show up later.
Yeah. The Fibonacci.
Yes, currency shows up later. You're building your value, your brand.
I swear that I'm so buzzing. Like my whole body's just like electrified right now.
Awesome, Joe.
So,
And then I went and met this lady. There was like a random synchronistic event that come on my path, right? And this lady's from America, your side of the pond. She come over here because she like self-published a book called Scaling with Soul, right?
Nice.
So I kind of lady, right? But
Yeah.
so she was talking about next level stuff like exit plans and like her flipping business, her experience in doing it and all that. But one big thing that she did, right, was when she sold her company for 25 mil, she kept half of the money, right? And normally, even when people sell for 200 mil, they don't come out with that amount. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So like, yeah, just learning about that and flipping being around her and speaking to her and but yeah, like people, events, situations, like I got people coming through now, they wanting like tailor-made bots making, like quoted them like £1,000 and that's like that's a low thing. But I said, look, but the point is like things is happening now. I got multiple things kicking off. Like I don't even need to do outreach anymore. I've got enough people to deal with. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's
I
awesome, Joe.
applied one of the principles I learned in the training for this offer thing, right? Where it's like the way he closed Jordan Belfort was like, look, everyone else was going to him so saying, look, it's going to cost this much, it's going to cost that much. The guy I'm learning from, Mark, he approached him and said, look, I'm not going to take any money off you until I've put some money in your pocket.
Wow.
He's like, he's like, good consultants charge a fee. Great consultants take a piece of like the equity.
yep.
So like the point is yeah, so what he said with Jordan was like Jordan had like a massive list. Like he's the Wolf of Wall Street, like the biggest salesman in the world. Like, do you know what I mean, he closed him on that deal. Everyone else was like, he's like, yeah, I want to take that deal. Everyone else is trying to get money off me, man. And he's like, so anyway, so then he said to him, look, I'll create you a 7-day email campaign and we'll create a webinar and then 7 days to bring them in. And look, from that, look, just give me 10% of what you make. Yeah. Anyway, where most people would charge like 10 grand, 20 grand for a job, if that or five, whatever, because of the way he formatted it, like that offer that Jordan Belfort ran made over 1 million. So he pulled in 100,000 from that job. And that was an introductory job rather than getting straight married and doing the full big bang offer. It's like, right, let's go on a little date first. Let's see if this works,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
And then but like so then I literally like applied that same principle with a guy that goes to my daughter's football team. He's got like a hair company for like thinning hair. And I asked him how big his email list is, and he said 20,000. So like I was thinking about that, and then I messaged him and I was like, look, I'll create you a Black Friday campaign. Yeah. And it's like, and I said to him, you know what I mean? Literally just pay 10, you can just pay 10% of the profits generated from it. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, sounds like a deal, let's go. Bro, did all that in text messages, man. Do you know what I mean? No calls or nothing.
Wow. Congratulations, Joe.
So it's kicking off now big time. Like the mind's expanding. I'll send you the video, man. Like you'll get some great ideas from it. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now. I love you, all right?
Thank you for sharing all that. That was awesome, Joe. Thank you.
My pleasure. Saying that, though, I was speaking to another lady who's got a really like next level evolutionary offer that she wants to create, and when it came to like how much is this going to cost, like that's normally like a cringy part for me. Do you know, like oh no, and but the response I give her, she was buzzing with what I said to her. And she was like, "Yeah, that's amazing. This sounds right." Because the way I was saying it, it's like I'm not just giving her something and saying, "Right, see you later." I've got skin in the game. Do you know, like the growth of it determines like the growth of what we're doing. So it's like, telling you,
Joe,
man, the
Joe,
future. You know, yes,
yes,
brother.
you, so where you are seeing the value of flipping the structure on its head, right?
Exactly.
And it's like we come in and the passion is part of the investment, and it helps people move from where we are to where we want to be together, and we share that. And it is a completely different model than pay me and then I will deliver the outcome. Like people are very weary of that anymore. So the more that people come in and say, look, we'll do this together and here's the outcome that's better for all of us, like the trust is just, there's no pressure to it.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
pulling the pressure away from it. And rather than having pressure, we put it into momentum. That's what we're
Yeah,
doing here. We're doing exactly the same thing here, Joe, so that people come in, they get their breakthroughs, and then they pay.
yeah,
So that there's no like there's no conversation that it's not even there.
yeah.
And they're waiting for it. It's like, oh, when will it come? When will it come? When will it come?
It never comes.
Well, like it won't come for you guys
Yeah.
because we had to practice.
Oh, yeah, my body feels like electric, man. This practice, Malak, is paying off, man. Never felt so connected, like to my own energies. I've never had this much like focus and clarity.
And your voice resonating.
It's really exciting, man. I'm like really, really excited by it all. And this is it, flipping it on its, flipping the model upside down, delivering that, building that trust. Do you know, delivering results. Because that's it. When the money thing comes up, it's like a speed bump or something. Do you know? And we want it to be smooth. Do you know? Without that awkwardness.
Yeah. So she Yeah, so the awkwardness is resistance, right? It's like keeping us from it, and it's from a fear, uh, and it's just energy too. So
Yeah.
we're just being energy.
Yeah.
And that's what we were talking, like just as you came in, and it was like you were a demonstration of energy that we just got to observe through the view of being energy. We were working awareness. It's like, so what's awareness is an insight to what? Our being. So it's insight to our being. And our being is we are just energy. And I thought, it's like, well, how does science explain energy? Do you see electricity?
No.
I see the power lines.
Mm.
See it
You're-
in lightning.
You see it in lightning.
And our thoughts and feelings are nothing but energy. Yeah.
Hmm?
But be
I
mindful
might
of
not
what.
see it, but I definitely feel it.
Yes. So there we go. We feel, we don't see it, we feel it. It takes a, and yet everything else we have to see. Do you see that? We've put so much emphasis on seeing as our survival kit, as our awareness, is seeing so much rather than feeling. And what we see is the action, right? The action is what we see, and the action comes from the energy, from the being. So we have be, do, have is the structure. Our being creates the doing, which then we have.
If we start with the having in
Now-
mind, then the being presents itself and the doing.
Mm.
Because then you're being it. If you want to have it, you actually have to have it first, then be that, and then you get to do whatever action is aligned.
You're talking about the first step of intention.
Yeah, exactly.
Aiming,
You start with
focusing.
actually having it. Yeah.
Rather than just reacting to what's out there.
Yeah, exactly. You're actually choosing rather than life choosing for you,
Reacting.
or your automatics choosing for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What
a
comes through
beautiful
from what you're saying
conversation.
as well is like knowing, remembering that our eyes and our ears deceive us.
They're filters for sure. And we're blind. Filters filter out things. Therefore, we're blind to them. Yes.
It's a very, very limited aspect of our senses. It's just one of 5 of our senses. And then when you take the feeling into it, that's like our 6th sense.
Exactly.
it's
That's
very
what we want to be
limited.
tuning into, the gut. The
Yeah,
gut and the
exactly.
feelings down there. That's
Yeah.
the real guidance. So like we could look at something, we could go look at a house that we really loved to move into, for example, and we looked at it and we seen it and it looked amazing. Do you know what I mean? But there was stuff that we couldn't see that our gut and our instincts, like there could be like a big hole in the cellar or something. Do you know? And it's like our eyes are like, yeah, but there's that feeling, and it's like choosing to listen to that instinct, that gut, that intuition, the feeling over what we're seeing and hearing. Or just knowing the difference.
Yeah. The wisdom to know the difference, eh?
Mm. But saying that, other night when I'll go to sleep, because like I'll go up now without my phone, and I'll just like I'll literally sit on the end of my bed for like 10 minutes, just like breathing. I'll have my massage gun, and I'll be like massaging my head. And I'll just be like choosing, the life I loved, choosing, just going into those feelings. And then like when I'm going to bed on that, I'm just like repeating affirmations in my head. But then the other night, I'll go to sleep and it's like, rather than me thinking it, it was like a thought that came to me, and it would just repeatedly saying like, remember who you are, remember who you are, remember who you are. I swear to God. So that must be like my soul talking to me, like saying, remember
Oh,
who you are.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, who
Oh,
am I? I'm
yeah.
infinite consciousness. I'm infinite consciousness. Do you know what I mean? I'm flipping identifying with that. I was like, well, we are. It's like, oh my God. And then I'm just like,
Remember who you
like, yeah,
really
that's
are,
it.
eh?
It was like, remember who you are, remember who you are, man. And I'm like, oh, eh. But it was like just like a nice little repetitive beat in my head. Do you know what I mean? But it was,
Nice.
but that's it. Like the most important times, last thing before you go to bed and when you wake up, and like that's why like I've literally got up when I've spoken to you guys. You know, I was up for like 2-3 minutes. But instead of going into my choices, like this is like going into my choices, coming on this call. You know, in this mastermind space. So
Glad
greetings,
you're here.
Alison.
Good morning, Allison.
Morning, Ellison.
Hi, everybody. I'm really sorry to be so late.
Oh, that's all right. No need to apologize. We're just glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here too.
Welcome,
Welcome to
welcome,
Fireside.
welcome.
Good morning, Alison.
Good morning, T. Good afternoon.
Good morning, Allison.
Good morning, Jesse. Joe, you were saying something about why you're here or what makes you come here. Am I right?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
saying like I just got up and like part of my morning routine now is to definitely like first 10-15 minutes like really go into my choices and you know choosing the end result of what I'm loving. But like having the option to come on here because I wake up and it's when you guys are waking up.
Oh,
And
that's good.
I've tuned into the mastermind sleeping pattern as well. So yeah, so that's it. So I come on this call, like, and this is like going into my choices. Do you know?
Nice.
This is like setting my tone for the day.
Great.
And then also to be able to come in here and share my good news, do you know, like and my blessings. And to know that it's like it's gonna be like repelled back with love and compassion, you know, and
Mm.
just I just know it's gonna be accepted.
Mm.
Like and so to be able to come here and share and to yeah, like my
So you
energy's feeling really electrified right now.
So in that sharing, what I'm thinking or what I'm hearing also is that the experience of a connection in the group is important for you.
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
The belonging, the connection, the love, the warmth,
Mm.
the joy, the flexibility.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just that I do love to share stuff with people, but I can share it with like not necessarily people that are maybe encouraging or whatever. And like I'm also quite suggestible, so like there's been a lot of times when I've been on with something and I've shared something, it's not got the response I've wanted, and I've allowed myself to be like turned off by the idea. But like in here, obviously, I can just come and share where I'm at and what's going on, and you know, it's just amplified and expanded upon, you know, rather than broken down and criticized.
Mm. Mm.
Well, that's
So
beautiful.
there's
Awesome.
collaboration for you.
Yeah, it's like a bouncing of energy.
Mm.
But it's like bouncing back and getting amplified. It's like ding, 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 but it's like it's yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm. Mm.
So it's like a real creative pool incubator of like divine spark, and it's just all getting blended together. And
It's a fire inside that's becoming a huge flame, a blazing fire. It's beautiful, Joe.
that's it. I mean, I've heard both sides, like burning desire. It's about building the burning desire,
Yep.
and then I've heard the opposite as well. So I'm a bit still like swaying, but yeah, I do. That's it. The burning desire, my desires clear, and like I'm really focused now, and it's getting really clear. Do you know what I mean? Like I've come to bring the love of evolution. Like this is what I've come to do, and my vision just keeps getting expanded and more exciting.
That clarity is what I appreciate.
Yes, exactly. The clarity is king. Yeah. Yeah.
So you were talking about desire, and I don't know if you were in the group. I've shared this before, but there's a refrain that I've heard a few yoga teachers mention, meditation teachers, and it goes like this: desire is life's longing for itself.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I also thought the first time I heard it.
Is his life longing for itself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oof. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need to write that one down. Alison, can I ask you a random question?
Mm-hmm.
I've been putting it out recently. I'm trying to get ideas off people
Mm-hmm.
because, well, the question is, if you could create or collaborate with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would you love to work with if you could work with anyone?
And I had an immediate answer. So it would be my yoga teacher, my meditation teacher.
Wow. Is he still about?
No, he left the plane a long time ago.
What kind of things would you love to create with him?
I guess more of what we do here in the group, actually, in terms of having the support to apply more of the yoga techniques. And like all the practices that everybody knows about in terms of breath, in terms of body postures, and in terms of meditation techniques. And just to be in that environment with that focus, that it's about breaking through the ego, through into the body to find, to find yourself as we are, as we really are, when we've got all the ego obstacles out of the way. So this is a for me, it's become a very powerful what word would I use? Mirror. It's the closest that is the easiest for me to access.
Wow. So the question is, doing all that with him, how would that make you feel?
I guess peaceful is the first thing that comes to mind. And expansive. I mean, I can't even really begin to imagine in a way, do you know what I mean? But the small experiences that I've had have been like that. Totally suspended in time. And just this vastness. It's like the same experience that you get just before sunrise or at dusk when you're at the ocean. In nature, so it's that simultaneous quiet, and at the same time you just have this unbelievable pulsing of life.
You just summed up what I've been feeling as well. Because when I feel that ripple coming off me, that's it. That's the energy of life pulsing. So you'd feel peaceful expansion with white. Oh, should we go into that further, guys? That
I don't think it's us you need to ask.
Alison, would you like to go deeper into the feeling?
Sure.
Do you ever go visit your teacher in your imagination?
I think when I meditate, I'm with him.
Wow.
because I recall the energy, right?
Mm. What does that recall of energy feel like? Do you feel it anywhere in your body?
I don't think I can describe it more than what I already have, Joe,
Mm.
because it's such a fully embodied experience.
Mm.
And maybe that's what Jesse's question was for, right? Was asking, was pointing to you having the experience, if that is what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's something I choose for sure. So by you talking about it, thank you for taking me there deeper into it.
And everybody's got their own version of it, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of it.
I love that though. I love what you'd go and do with your
So,
creative collaborations.
so Joe, share for us in one word what that experience was for you.
Blissful.
Mm.
So, what is the importance of one word?
Mm. Focus coming to me.
Yes. And it's an emotion, it's a feeling. So, just the structure of one word, like limiting the answer to one word, people don't find it crazy because it's focusing. So they give you the feeling they want or have in one word without having to ask for it.
Yeah.
It's the truth. We want to use less words and taste them. This is being energy. Step two, being. Step two is being. Step one is aware, insight. Insight to what? Well, one, like number two, being, which is the next step. But in our being, is it in here or is it from out there?
There is no out there.
I'll disagree with you. And both are right.
What came first, out there or in here?
In here. That's what we're just trying to get back to.
Oh, wow.
And so we ask what's in here. In here is our energy, which is feelings because they're in motion. We're human beings. How do we know we're alive? Which is energy in motion, emotion, feeling. It should be the most important thing that we're aware of. But it's not. It's what we see is more. What we see out there is more important than what's in here. That's the old way. Shortcut is one word. Limit people's answer to one word. It's magic. And be with them, listen in the silence too, as they refine their clarity. Now, you can also give them enough room to answer and then say, great, give me one word to sum that up. Then they're sharing it with you of how they got there. That's powerful because that's where you'll hear the resistance. But even just having them think about one word, and you know whether they engage or they don't, because they will give you one word.
Yeah.
And they get to feel, so you're helping them feel what that word feels like. Because they're testing, is this the best word to explain that experience? So you are forcing with the structure, the awareness to go in here to the feeling. For one, what is it? And two, what could it be? That's the structure. The shortcut structure for now. And Joe, you'll notice that those two, really like those two steps, if you will, are a shortened version of 5.
Do you just want to summarize them steps again? What are the questions?
Yeah, I don't. I'll let someone else summarize it. Some other conductor in training.
I'll be listening because I'm driving.
All right, 2.
Listening and learning.
That's your second get out of jail free card.
Still learning, still checking in.
We understand, G. Just notice that that's an automatic of yours.
Oh yeah. So right.
Thank you. Now we're sitting in the silence, and it's just, ooh, are you aware of what's going on inside of you? Name it. What is it? And what could it be?
My tummy's rumbling. I think it's saying I'm hungry.
Could be. What else could it be?
Excitement.
Which one? So which one's true?
Both.
Both.
And so then in that sense, you can choose either one then and you'll be fine, right? We named it, right? We observed it. So aware insight, we named it. 1. 2, what could it be? Yeah, you opened up space for it. And then 3, which one do you want? You know, choose it, right? It's like the could be's open up the momentum to slide into, it pulls you through. So maybe it's a third step. The action's always there. So it's like, I mean, once the being is aligned, right, the doing happens, and then you get the feedback. So I guess if you need a third step, you can always put one in, like make it your step. I don't know how many more times I need to speak to the strategy before someone will say it or say it.
Okay, I'll go. So it's where are
Thank
you
you.
now?
So thank you. Somebody else's words.
Where are you now? Or what are you feeling in your body right now? What could you be feeling? Which one do you want to choose?
Thank you.
You're welcome, Jess.
No, that's fascinating. The 3 steps it takes to, we have to label them 3 steps, but when we do it, we can do it in 2. That's awesome. We have to explain it in 3, but when we do it, we can do it in 2 moves. Huh. Well, of course, the conductor would always, have a shortcut. Well, this conductor would anyway. So being energy. Wrap it up. Summarize. Declare what was valuable, important. You started where you came in and where you are now. That's the space you created in there and out there. Now in there for you, in here for me, out there as us.
As we review this, what came to me again was the importance and the value of having that kind of clarity about what you're doing from one moment to the next. And that's so foundational.
Yeah. Aware of how your energy is being.
Yeah.
Energy for me, like how we distinguish it or describe it, is positive, negative. But I also think there's neutral. which is just the moment that's between them as it's switching from one to the other
Mm.
in a AC system. Yeah.
Mhm.
And we are an alternating current
Mm.
driven by our emotions of positive and negative and neutral emotions.
For me, when I came in, it was my intention was to harmonize the energies, between body, mind, and spirit,
Mm.
uh, balancing. So yeah, I realize it takes daily practicing to
Yeah.
keep in mind, to have this awareness, and yeah, that's what I feel we're doing here. We harmonizing, balancing, redirecting our energy.
Yeah, learning to have the how can I say this? So it's about the clarity of what you're becoming aware of. I
Mm,
think that's what I
yeah,
appreciated so much about our work.
yeah, you're right. It's like the awareness. It's like it's just like a portal that leads to a door that leads to many more doors.
Yes, gee, that's a really lovely description.
So it's very beneficial to sit and listen here. But yeah, I see and I recognize my automatics, and um, yeah, it takes work. So I have to participate
You're
more intentionally. Yeah. So I admit that.
doing great, gee.
Yeah, thank you. And for me, it's this language barrier. It's
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
it's in there, and but it's getting better. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's getting a lot better. And and that to do this in a third language is phenomenal.
each day, I'm speaking 3 or 4 languages. I have to switch between them, and
God, jeez.
but
Yes.
yeah,
That's
So Chi, would you summarize like today in whatever languages you would like?
yeah. Yeah.
no, no, no.
You don't think
Uh,
anyone in those languages could benefit from what you would want to share?
wow, man, this is really out of my comfort zone.
Great, go for
Uh,
it.
Well, your buddy Hines would
oh,
be the
I'm
only
not.
one that knows whether you're right or wrong. So I don't know what you got to lose.
I'm not
It's
sure I would
Heinz'
know if he
turn.
did it. I'm not sure I would know if he did it in Vietnamese.
But, oh man.
even just even if it's just a few words, like replace some of the words that we use, for instance, like aware.
Mhm.
Yeah, aware of
Um,
in here and out there.
Yeah, I have to sit with it for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, good. Oh, good.
That's great.
Well,
So,
here
yeah.
we would love. Part of it is we want to invite your native language, because true breakthroughs happen through our earlier language development.
Mm.
Yes, the thing is, that Danish has become my first language, because I grew up without family,
Yeah,
without
Mhm.
guidance, and so yeah, my Vietnamese and my other language is not perfect.
yeah, gotcha. But in here, it can be like whatever language you are inclined to speak into.
Mm.
Like always, like I want to open that. I invite that here is like, because that's going to open more people. It's going to help. Like really, like if we think of it, this could help people learn other languages
Mm.
and like learn it from a good basis, like from the true understanding, which is involving, right, the heart,
Mm.
not the ego. True immersion.
And so they become aware of their heart language as well, or
Mm.
their self-talk, right? It's our self-talk. If you learn a
Yeah,
new
but
language from the point of how you talk to yourself,
Yeah.
it's
even my internal dialogue, it is sometime in English, sometime in Danish, sometime in Vietnamese, so it's
yeah.
but I'll go, yeah, I'll give it a try.
And then
Um,
feel the difference, right?
mm, yeah. Hvad jeg vil sige er, at dagen i dag har været endnu en udforskning i en udvidelse af bevidstheden, hvor alle har haft mulighed for frit at deltage, og dermed og at komme videre i sin søgen efter vores indre energi, og hvilken indflydelse det har på verden omkring os. Og det har været en fantastisk rejse igen i dag også. Ja, glæder mig til nu. Næste gang. Yeah, that's it.
Great job.
Yeah, I was just saying something about, today has been, another journey into exploring our inner energy, and how to get closer to our alignment and participant here have the opportunity to go, and go in and dive and practice with other participants, and yeah, it's been a great exploration, and which has given me more awareness. Yeah, looking forward to the next one.
That's great. Chi. There was a lot of translation that you did.
But I'm not sure whether I got it all or I left something.
That's okay.
It's all free.
Yeah.
Yeah. freestyle. Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to learn and grow, and get out of my comfort zone. And yeah, appreciate it. And yeah.
Thank you, Chi. And thank you all. Have a great day.
Bye bye,
Yeah, you all have a
everybody.
blessed
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Good
Bye.
guy. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Peace out. Bye bye. Bye bye.